Welcome to the Computer Animation and Video Show 2022. Hello, everyone online as well. If we've never met, I'm Gareth Hutchinson. I'm the leader for the course. We'll start off as we usually do in India shows with some thank yous first, and then we'll press play and get on with it. So I'm just going to thank staff. And I want everybody in the audience, particularly students, to give a big round of applause for this at the end. So I particularly want to thank these guys, Phil Duncan, what's the word I've been using, my long-suffering colleague, Phil Duncan and Nick Hood, for all their efforts through the years, particularly for the massive effort in putting this show together. Like, this is crazy. Like, it's like a bad episode of CSI. There's 4 laptops here, 2 PCs, and there's all kinds of craziness, right, to make this happen. Also, students, I'm sure you'll want to thank Brian Fagins for the mastery of words things that he does. Hi, Brian, if you're on the call. Also, Graham Griffiths, if he's still here, for all the life drawing stuff that he does with you guys in first year. And then I'm sure people really want to thank the HPL industry mentors that you guys benefit from. So that would be John Benson, Leon Dexter, and Jack McCaver. Yeah, so let's have a big round of applause for us and all of them.
And then next, in terms of thanks, we want to thank you, the students. You know, you have been fantastic, especially third years. Third years, like, I think I'm seeing some of you third years for the first time in person since 2020. You know,
I'm saying these are the COVID kids.
Yeah,
that's what we're calling you now.
Absolutely. So I think, you know, for you guys especially, you know, for last year's third year, they had their first year. You guys had the first term, maybe a bit into about March time, and then all of a sudden we had the call. We had to get home and go online. And then we never really saw you again, other than being online, you know. So, you know, you guys have been fantastic. You've adapted amazingly. You know, the fact that you just adjusted. You know, we managed to go online pretty quick, and you guys just really went with us. You didn't complain, you didn't moan, you just really kept going with us. You know, there was difficulties, there's things that sometimes didn't always work. You've really worked with us then to remaster how we teach and how we feed back. You've really been patient with us, and then especially then into this third year now, where we were coming out of lockdown, and especially into the new year, things were kind of relaxing a little bit more. And you guys have been brilliant. You know, you've been really, really good. You've just seamlessly, you know, whatever was being asked, you went with it. And then it's made you create some amazing work, you know, as we will see. You know, there's some absolute brilliant talent, you know, especially in the third year. The camaraderie that I always talk about, you know, I always talk about it, you know, the first year I did it with you guys. But, you know, the way you guys have worked together, you've collaborated so beautifully. You know, I don't think there's been many fractious moments at all with you guys. So you should be really, really proud of yourself and really kind of take your half, because I don't think, you know, hopefully fingers crossed and touch wood, that we won't have another, you know, intake like you guys in terms of what you've had to deal with. So you should be really, really proud of yourselves.
Well done. I like your nifty camera work. You're getting into this.
Can you have the camera on me now?
Thank you, Nick.
And we want to thank the judges. You'll see it on screen very shortly. We've got judges who've looked through your work. So we want to thank Matt, Matt Reese from Ardman. Is Matt here?
He's coming later.
He's coming later. Yeah, cool. And then Matt Stevens from Blizzard. Frontier. And then Will Lloyd-Cook from Losers.
Absolutely.
So yeah, they'll introduce themselves on screen in a second. So thank you to them.
That's good.
All right, so Nick is just running back to his bit of the operation today, which is the live stream. Phil is doing the stream on the screen, and I'm just letting people into the webinar. That looks it. So people, I'm waffling because I know Nick's setting something up. People who are online, hope you've seen the messages that we're not playing the stream out through Teams because of the dodgy frame rate and how bad it is. Yeah. So what you guys will need to do is go look in the chat, or go look in any of the meeting invites or the Eventbrite or whatever that is. Yeah. To find the stream YouTube link and go click on that. And in a minute, Nick's going to press play on that. And then kind of we're watching them at the same time, save a couple of seconds of that. Yeah. All right, guys. So you jump over to that. And let's get on with the show.
Hi guys, my name's Matthew Rees and I'm the head of CG animation at Aardman Animation, the world famous stop frame studio. So I've been asked to judge the best CG animator, which is a privilege. Firstly, congratulations on finishing the course. It must be very difficult in obviously the COVID times to kind of go through that process, but you should be very proud of yourselves for achieving that. I kind of watched and re-watched everyone's work to kind of, it was kind of hard to kind of choose a winner, really difficult kind of task, but I've gone with, in first place, I have to read these names now, sorry. In first place is Henry Blanchard.
Hello everyone, my name is Matt. I'm a 3D artist working up in Cambridge at Frontier Developments. I'm an ex-grad of USW. I actually have an award on my shelf right there from this very show a few years ago, and it meant so much to me to be invited back to hopefully share some of that with you guys today. We were really humbled that you wanted us to come and have a look at your show reels, and we really appreciate your consideration. So here's basically what happened. I gathered up some of my fellow nerds. We locked ourselves in a room with a lot of biscuits and several pints of coffee and a few notepads, and we watched through your show reels. And we've got to say, first and foremost, it is amazing to see so many industry-ready techniques already showing up in your show reels. Especially working in games, so much of it is a technical art, and it's fantastic to see just how much you guys are paying attention to the technical side of things and not letting that restrain the art. The art looks awesome, looks really cool, and we're really happy to see just so much variety this year as well. I think one of the things that really came through for us looking at your reels was just how charming they were. I think we all were like wanting to be your best friends at a certain point after seeing certain show reels, because we were just so charmed by the character they showed, which I think goes a long way in this industry. Personality counts for a lot. I can say this as someone who had my face painted for a live stream recently, and apparently that's kind of where I'm at in my life. So not to meander for a little bit, but we really felt that of all the reels, the thing that stood out the most to us consistently between the three that we went with was a lot of creativity, a lot of sort of spark to do something unique, and great understanding of fundamentals. That was the core thing we kept coming back to. So although all of you really shined in your own way, these are the three that we ended up going with in the end. The final one, however, I've got to be honest, it really it really stole it for us. I think when we first saw it, we were just completely taken off guard by how dramatic it was, how much flair there was in the presentation, how much confidence there was in presenting this real solid singular piece, and just how much the final product demonstrated industry standard practices. We thought there was a real keen eye for storytelling in the environment art. There was a showcase of some really beautiful materials, really difficult materials as well, not just cookie cutter stuff, and some really great sort of fundamental topology, and of course even some cloth sculpting and some anatomy, as well as some great design. So we thought we had to give first place, of course, to Max Collis. Congratulations, Max. You did a wonderful job, and honestly, I think you won't find it difficult to find a job in the industry out of the gate. We thought you did a great job.
Hello everyone, my name is Will and I'm from Blue Zoo, and I am filming this on the hottest day of the year, so apologies for looking a little bit sweaty and for this bright light coming in. I've been asked to judge the award for the best CG film, and I asked a bunch of directors at the company to also help me in picking the winner, and we had great fun in discussing and talking about the films and getting into arguments, which is always a nice thing to do with your work colleagues and something I can very much encourage doing if you ever want to do it. It was great fun talking through with everybody, and it turns out the results are very close, so well done to all three films for being selected. And in first place is a word that I'm gonna try to pronounce but struggle. Morlin Sibril. Sorry if I murdered that. Congratulations to the team. There was some great character acting in there, some lovely character design, and interesting and different camera angles. The cinematography was the one thing which I particularly enjoyed as well, seeing all those shots come together. And it was a very compelling and engaging story. So congratulations to Morlin Sibril.
So like I say, I watched and rewatched everyone's kind of work. Really good standard, actually, really good variety. Everybody showed really nice timing, posing, good body mechanics, nice levels of polish as well. And that's the kind of stuff that everything's kind of built on. You can't be a fantastic animator without kind of basic understanding of how things move, and everyone kind of showed a good level of that, which is really impressive. So I had to pick my kind of first, second, and third, I guess. So which was tricky, but I've gone with, in second place is Małgorzata Berbica.
The Candy Kingdom used to be so small, so manageable.
Your day is going better than mine is. So, what you want to talk about?
Cuter, and that doesn't mean I'm not smart and tough and strong. I am almost done.
Growing and growing, and there was always some new disaster to prepare against.
Useless piece of trash.
In second place, this was a real tricky one for us. There was a real back and forth here, but I think for the thing that kept it and really pinched it was just the volume of high quality work. It wasn't enough. There was a few good pieces. There was just this huge smorgasbord of talent in a lot of different disciplines that takes usually takes sort of years to get good at just the one. And we thought we demonstrated really good fundamentals in many different areas. We also thought that the designs you chose were really unique. And honestly, I think as a huge lover of Colin the Caterpillar kegs, we were just really, we thought that was so sweet and so charming. So of course, that is Maria Petra. We thought you did a great job. And yeah, who doesn't love Colin the Caterpillar? Second place goes to you. Congratulations.
place goes to Under the Tide. There was some very lovely environmental modelling in there, and some clever construction of shots to sort of how to cheat water effects, which I love. I spend my whole day doing that sort of stuff. And the story kept you guessing and sort of kept you on the edge of your seat, wondering where it was going. And there were some very clever underwater visuals as well. So well done to the Under the Tides team.
My advice is when you're kind of done with this, which I guess is after today, just keep animating, keep practicing, and then that'll take you wherever you need to go, really. One day you could have a pokey little office like I've got with a vacuum cleaner hanging on the wall behind you. Just you know you've arrived when that happens. And in third place is Grace Barnfather. Congratulations to you all.
So in third place, we really felt that this person had a great feel for what it takes to bring an entire project together. It's really difficult when you have so many plates spinning in the air to bring it all together in a way that feels cohesive, that feels artistic, that feels technically sound, and that is artistically satisfying. And we really felt that this person demonstrated those abilities, and also that they had a really unique flair. We were really impressed by the boss character Zoz and his big floating burly arms. So of course, you know what that means. It's a really good job, and round of applause to Sarah Morshell. I really hope I pronounced that correctly. I'm really sorry if I didn't. But yeah, we thought you did a wonderful job, Sarah, and we're really looking forward to seeing what you do next.
In third place is Tall Tales. Congratulations. There was some very tricky and some very nice quadruped animation in there, and some really nice rigs as well. We also liked the humorous story and the silly way that it was told. You guys did great.
4.
Is there alcohol in this? Oh, God, honey, no. What kind of mother do you think I am?
powerful thing in the world. Ah, I don't think so. You have no idea who you're dealing with.
Are we back there? What about the past couple of days? They happened.
I know that they happened and they were wonderful, but they were also very irresponsible. I have a
fiance waiting for me at a hotel who's going to be crushed when he
So
finds
you
out
make
what I
love
did.
to me, and then you go back to your husband? Is that your plan?
congratulations again to all of you on finishing this year. It's really difficult to get through any year, let alone one where there's kind of uneven, uncertain things happening in the world. So congratulations to you all on getting through. I hope you have an amazing time. Take a bit of time to recuperate, have a few bevies, and I hope to see you in the industry very soon. Thank you so much for having us, from Frontier and from all my colleagues. A big thank you for having us again.
Congratulations to you all. Okay. All right. See ya.
You guys did great. Hopefully see you again soon. My name's been Will. See you later.
So we just want to do a little thing before we finish up, because we're not quite at 6 yet. Wait, no, 5 minutes. Ideal. Me and Phil want to take a photo, don't we, Phil? Maybe Nick as well, right? So can we say, we might have said the winners come down for a photo. We might have said everybody nominated. I think I'm going to say, because the year has been, all third-year companions that are in the audience, all come down the front.
Yeah.
Nominated winners, the whole bit. From this year. We're going to go. You want to photo, Phil? Just do a bit of a football lineup.
Yeah.
Team shots.
Using a long line or?
Yes.
As we guys punch in. Are you ready to go? No, I'm not in it. Yeah.
Is that right?
Get it?
So I hold the football in the middle.
All right, I'll take about 20.
And I'm going to spring something on a couple of people. Can we get the winners just to say a few words, if you don't mind? Just close enough that I like to get back out. If you're closer, just from your heart, you know. Or Kirsty, you're pretty good at this. If you want to go first, or Henry, could be as short as you like. What do you think? Thanks to your team, Mum and Dad, God, the whole thing.
So I just want to say, even though we have struggled through COVID, and, you know, we almost had 3 years taken from us, you guys have all been an amazing team. We've got a wonderful friendship, and I hope it carries on into the future.
Don't forget to thank staff.
You guys have been wonderful for us, and I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for everything that you've done. We've all been through our struggles individually, and you've been there to support us every step of the way. So.
I don't think I could have said it better than Kirsty, and you know, because like everyone in the class has just been absolutely amazing. You know, every three guys, you know, and obviously Nick, Gareth, Bill. I spoke to Phil the most CDs on watching, like, you know, how much you guys have helped. So yeah, it's just been absolutely amazing. Yeah, I couldn't have done it without you guys. And, yeah.
Awesome.
It's been
yeah, I guess just it's been like the best 3-4 years now of my entire life. It's been great, even though I haven't been here for a good 2 of them. Yeah, I just want to say, yeah, thanks very much for all the staff. They've been really supportive through, you know, studies and, you know, personal stuff. Yeah. Yeah, it's just been amazing. I couldn't recommend it enough to anyone. So yeah, thank you.
Awesome. We can go back to seat. All right, so that's the end. That's the end of both shows. That's the end of our bit. That's the end of the anime and the companion shows. Don't forget now, exactly bang on time. Don't go just yet, guys. Exactly bang on time. We're going to go downstairs for what I'm told is the Taste of the World buffet. Right? It could be Phileas Fogg multi-pack crisps. I don't know, but apparently it's better than that. Okay, we're going to do this, guys. Just one sec. We're going to do this 6 till 7. And remember, third years in particular, it's a networking event, right? It's called Meet the Grads networking event, yeah? So you've got a very easy task, which is look for people with badges on. If they're staff, you don't need to talk to them, you're sick of them by now, obviously. Yeah, that's right. If they've got a badge on, probably that, and you don't recognise them, that means they're from industry. If I was you guys, I'd be making a beeline for them, and I'd be saying things like, can I just show you my reel, get some feedback, or can I swap a card? And just start a conversation off, right? Lots of the people in the audience with badges on, we recognise. You wouldn't believe how many former students are here who are in different levels of industry and all those kind of things, right? So don't be scared. They've been you guys, right? They've been you guys on this course in this scenario. Just go up to them and chat, right? Make the most of that hour, guys, right? Literally, people have got jobs off this hour in the past, and that could happen to you today, right? So don't be scared by it. Casual little chat. Some of them might meet you in the live lounge after, go drinking. That leads to jobs even more, right? All right, anything else you want to say? I think we want to say, like, keep in touch.
I was going to say, yeah, absolutely. So wherever your career takes you, whatever industry that may be, it's like stay in touch because, you know, you've seen from your last 3 years that we pull back ex-grads and alumni who've been working in the industry for a good few years. So keep us updated what you're doing. You know, we love hearing from you, especially then projects you're doing, because then, you know, you've seen the posters on the wall in the corridor. That's what we always want to kind of keep building on as well. So if you're working on games and films or TV shows or commercials, anything, let us know about it, and then we'll get you back in a few years, and you can be here. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome, guys. And apparently, people on the call and anybody who fancies it, apparently there's a live lounge thing after this as well. I don't know. Maybe there is. I don't know. I've never been. I don't know what it is. Right? Get there before 9. No queue. Happy up till 10. Apparently, music till 12. Right. So that might be a thing. Some of us might be there. Some industry might be there. I hear there might be a bit of a drink going on there. Is that true? TC, you going? You going live lounge? Ew. So Ardman people might be at the live lounge. I know where I'd be. That was it. I'm not taking drunk Gareth, though. He's not coming. Nice one, guys. All the best. See you next time.